We're coming for you. We're coming for you. Tottenham Hotspur, we're coming for you. So Arsenal took a huge step forward, finishing in the top four as they beat Manchester United 2-0 at the Emirates Stadium today. Xhaka's the one that gave us the lead with a swerving strike. I swear to God, it was like the genie from Aladdin just blew it. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, there was a proper wind today inside the stadium. So some of that wind must have gushed the ball right into the corner of the left side of the net. And it was just a fantastic strike. And really, then, because I thought we was applying quite a lot of pressure on them, this is the first game I've seen us press as much as we did. And that's some of the questions that have been asked about Emery of late. And obviously, Aubameyang with that cool penalty. Look, I was hoping that Lacazette was going to take the penalty, but he picked up the ball and actually threw it to Aubameyang. So he knew what was going on. I think everybody in the stadium knew that Lacazette needed to help his brother, Aubameyang, get some redemption. And that tells you how close these guys are. You know, this is the first time they've started in maybe, 8 games. So, you know, there was a real strong type of retribution that was needed. It still wasn't the best penalty in the world. Let's be honest. There was contact. If you look previously before he goes down, the right knee is kneed into him, which breaks up his running pattern, and that's what causes him to go down. So yes, there was contact. Was it light? Yeah. If he didn't do that, Lacazette wouldn't have gone down. He probably would have gone on to have a shot a goal. So listen, big proper win today. So let's start from the top. My man of the match was Leno. So we have to chat about my man, because he made a tremendous save to deny Lukaku in the 35th minute when he had already gone down to the ground. He was already onto the ground and he humped himself back up and stretched his hand out to make another save and grab the ball. It was brilliant. It was just, his distribution was top notch. He made quality saves. The save he made in the second half as well, where I thought that was going in the back of the net. It was just brilliant. For me, we would not have won today if it wasn't for Bert Leno. He gets my man of the match. Maitland-Niles, people talking about he gives the ball away. He does. He has got a mistake in him. But guys, he's young. And, you know, his ceiling is so high. For me, we haven't seen the best of him. And this is one of those games today where you can see what I've been talking about in terms of him developing. His position was amazing. Everything that Ashley Young tried to do to get past him on that right-hand side, he couldn't do. His positioning and his angles was fantastic. In fact, towards the 70th minute, Solskjaer had enough and they put Rashford on that side because they weren't having any luck with Young. And, you know, a couple of times I got a bit worried because he went down 2 or 3 times. I don't know whether it was cramp because he hasn't played a lot, has he? Either way, I'm sure they'll take care of it. But big, massive, good, big, proper game from Maitland-Niles. Next up, Ramsey. Ramsey was just mad today. He won the ball back 7 times in the first half alone. He completed 6 tackles. He was everywhere. And this is a guy who's saying goodbye to the team, but he just loves to play. Big up to Aaron Ramsey today. Big you up big time. Next, Xhaka. You know, I always say about Xhaka, if he doesn't make a mistake, then he's had a good game. And this is one of those games where, you know, not only did he score that fantastic goal in the first half, but he made a goal-saving tackle on Marcus Rashford late in the first half, putting his body on the line. And seriously, he you know, I've never given him a 9 before, and today he definitely deserves a 9. It was as good as you could see in terms of Xhaka. Him and Ramsey holding that midfield. And, you know, we're going to talk about that later on in terms of the formation. But it was a very new look for us today and a very professional performance from those guys. They practically stumped Matic and Pogba in the middle of the midfield today. And they dominated. And a lot of the reasons why we were able to do the things that we did, we played a really good balanced state today. Both teams had 14 shots. I think United had some great chances. Let's not discount that. I think United probably had the better chances. I think United turned up today. They did play well, but that was the battle for me. You know, United came into the game, they went five at the back, and then we had this new 3-4-1-2 formation. It really does accommodate two strikers, which he's never done before. He hasn't done that since his earlier days at Sevilla. And we know he played three up front with PSG because of obviously their attacking players. But it was just, you know, for any of you guys who are new to this formation, you know, the 3-4-1-2, it's really a defensive tactic from the managers. And it's used to use the back three to help keep defensive solidarity. So, in other words, hold their positions, not get dragged out, not play too much of a high line. But the four-man front is where it's important because that provides width to the formation to cover the two wing-backs, providing cover in both attacking and defensive stages of the game. Now, this is where it's key. This is the reason why he was able to play two strikers up front, because this ensures that there's direct cover on the back line and maintaining possession, but the attacking midfield position is a free role. Yeah, that's why that position and formation is played, and that goes to Ozil. So that tells you why Ozil was in the team, because with two up front, you can afford to put one behind, and that player is the creative player. But let's be honest, up front was, and I thought it was an average game today in terms of how they played, but you know, in terms of attacking. But defending, they played extremely well. Lacazette worked his socks off. He just ran his feet into the ground. And Ozil was backtracking, putting tackles in. I thought Ozil played a tremendous game today. It wasn't really on the offensive side. It was the defensive side. He was closing down. He made, I tell you what, he put himself about. And that's what you got to do if you want to fight for a position in the team. So big props to Ozil. Big props to Ozil today. But guys, you know, I'm just really talking about the tactics now. I'm just talking about all the things that I've been questioning the manager about over the last few weeks and few months, really. We started to see that today. We started to see the attention to detail, the subs. You know, first of all, the team sheet was fantastic. The formation change shows thought behind what he wanted to do. And Suarez, when he came on, he looked good. I don't know why this guy still isn't starting yet. He's definitely able to play 90 minutes. But guys, what we did is, again, same things that we did in the unbeaten run last year. We just was able to predict the pattern of where the ball was going and play to those gaps in terms of positioning. We were able to put heat on the ball from all areas, so we pressed as a team. And we did it in good phases. We did it in 4 phases today. And it's just like, why isn't this happening every week? So I really, really hope that we can take that and move on from it and build on it. Because, guys, remember, we got the easier running out of everybody. We're a point behind Tottenham in 4th place. We have a better goal difference than Man United and Chelsea. And we're 2 points ahead of Man United. So we're really in it right now, guys. This is it. Forget what's happened in the past. Forget the 22-game unbeaten streak and the poor form that we've gone. That's gone. That's done. Yeah? Done. Done. Now we can move on. And if we do, we've got the confidence to go in and finish 3rd. You know? Batter up Tottenham. And batter up United and Chelsea. I said Chelsea would finish 6th. But you know what? Maybe that might be Spurs. I really don't know. Spurs have got they got some kind of running. But listen, no business, man. All I'm saying right now is congratulations to that man there, because you turned up big time today. And Lacazette and Aubameyang playing together for the first time in 8 games. You know, both of them. Lacazette had 5 shots. Aubameyang had 4 shots. But against the mid-table teams, in this formation now, how dangerous are those two going to be? There's the home form, which right now, since December the 2nd, Arsenal have got the best home record in the league, bar none. So now we've played 9, won 9, and had 27 points. That's better than any team in the league. And if we just was able to figure out how to win away from home, we could be looking at Arsenal being title contenders next season. Yes, guys, the home form is that good. This is championship home form. We need to figure out what is our game plan away from home. Is it working? Can we stick with it? Formations, the type of players that you're playing. But now this is the seventh game in a row that we're scoring early and we're leading in the first half. That is a problem solved. What's happened lately is some of the second half performances against Spurs, against Rennes, which just happened this Thursday, some of them have been poor. And I think that's what we need to focus on. And going into today's game when at half time when we were 1-0 up, that's the thing that I was worried about. How is this team going to come out and play in the second half? And obviously we know what happened then. I was hoping Solskjaer would change it from 5 at the back, because obviously they were coming and they're looking to shore up their defence. That's why United were playing with 5 at the back. But to go 4 at the back, two things would have happened. United would have had more scoring opportunities, but they would be more liable to let a goal in. So it was, high risk, high reward for Solskjaer. And I think that he made that decision. That made us get into the game a little bit more. And then obviously, look what happened. Clean sheet as well. Boy, Leno, big up to you, man. But guys, we're on the way. It's fantastic. Man United, before this game, had won 6 games in a row on the road away from home. Had they had won today, that would have equaled a record for Sir Alex Ferguson. That's how good United have been. Let's take no chops away from this, guys. This was a big, massive win today, and it was a statement that third place belongs to us. Now, if you'd have told me at the beginning of the season, I tipped us to finish 6th. If you'd have told us that we have the ability to finish 3rd, I would never have believed you. Never. So, you know what? Bring it come. Bring it come. Big up to them, man, there. So, and as I said, it's down to that front. If we can keep this front free of Aubameyang, Ozil and Lacazette, if we can keep that front free ticking over and then add Mkhitaryan to the mix, we're going to be a tough team to beat. So listen, bring it on, man. Big up your Gunners and big win today. Nice one, people. Peace out. Like and subscribe, and then let's take this forward, man. Let's get a 4-0 or 4-1 win against Rennes this Thursday, and let's get through to the quarterfinals of the Europa. Peace out.